What is up, you guys? My name is Pierce, or Mercy86 Mercy. You probably know me from either Instagram or TikTok, and this is my bagged Pandem V3.5 FRS. This is going to be my first video on the channel, so I just kind of wanted to make a video of me introducing myself in the car, you know, how I got this car and what's really on the car, since I get a lot of questions of like what parts are on the car or where you can get that. I figured I'd introduce myself, actually, just me. I'm 18 years old. I live in the beautiful state of California. As you can see, the weather it's a little bit hot, but it's honestly beautiful. I love doing photography. I take my own pictures on Instagram for the most part. I probably have a few posts that are from my friend. I do edit my own photos, take my own photos, so that'll probably be, honestly, a good chunk of this channel will be taking my car. I guess let's get it started. So I'm gonna start with the really big things first. So the first thing is obviously the wide body kit. I have a V3.5 Pandem Rocket Bunny kit. So there's the V3, which is the bodywork, so the over fenders, the front bumper, the side skirts, the rear fender, and the diffuser as well is the V3. And the 0.5 is the aero, so the splitter right here has the canards that go up. The side canards right here on the front fender slash the side skirts, and the rear canards behind the back wheel here. The kit also has the option of the GT wing, so I do have the GT wing. This is also from Pandem, as you can see right here. I think it complements the body kit really well. It really goes with the aggressive body style, having such a big wing and it being very aggressive. It really adds to the look of the car, and it definitely is like half of my attention. I think without this wing, I would probably get maybe half the attention I get. Another really big thing are the wheels I have. So these are Avant-Garde F531 wheels with a bronze lip and a matte black face. They are gorgeous wheels and I absolutely love them. They look amazing on the car. So I just kind of talk about my wheel specs maybe. So I run 19-inch diameter with 13 inches wide in the rear and 10 in the front. They are absolutely massive wheels, but they do make the car handle incredibly well. This car turns like a go-kart. Another very obvious thing on this car is the vinyl wrap. So this is done by Wrap Liberty in Santa Ana, at Wrap Liberty on Instagram. They did an amazing job. Try to get it to focus there. I mean, you can just see like the amount of detail. Like it pretty much looks like paint. I think if it weren't for the gloss black accents right here, it would look like exactly like paint. I really didn't want to, I think it would look really plain without the black. I did have my door jambs wrapped as well, so when you open the car, it doesn't actually show the original color. So if, say, I were going to take a picture, you know, right there or whatever, it's not white because the original car, the color is white. You can kind of see inside here. This is the original color, and then that's the vinyl. So it's just a nice touch. It was a little extra, but I think it honestly looks like 110% better just having like this finished. The wrap is honestly one of my favorite things on this car because it's my touch to this car. I think it just makes the whole car look much more aggressive than when it was white. If you've been following my Instagram, you'd see what it looked like when it was white, and it definitely still looked plenty aggressive, but now the car just looks entirely different. I figured I'd start going over some of the details, so I'm going to talk about the carbon. So the hood and my trunk are both from VIS, or VIS Racing, whichever one. A very aggressive hood style with the Scion clips, the hood pins right here. And it helps the car stand out and not be so much of one big color, which is also why I got the roof wrapped black, excuse me. So it just kind of flows, so it's black all the way from there, all the way back, even up to the wing. So I have my carbon louvers from Zashtec, Innovating Creativity. You know, you can see the logo right there. So these are like custom kind of louvers, and they just look amazing. It really adds to the whole finish, going from the trunk up to the louvers. And I don't have a carbon roof. I really want to get one, but the only problem is sun damage. Having the roof obviously takes like more of the heat than any other part of the car, so I'm kind of sketched out about doing that. But you know, it flows all the way black from the front all the way to the back and up to the wing, and I think it just definitely adds to the car. So up next are the Valenti smoke taillights I have. So these taillights are just super aggressive and I absolutely love them. I think they definitely complete the car in the rear end. They make it look much more aggressive and mean. It also looks a little more stealthy, so they have the black housing with the smoked, the plastic that actually goes over the actual headlight itself. Just looks super aggressive. I'll take a step back and kind of see it. Step into the bushes here, but they're not too expensive, and I honestly think even on a stock FRS or 86, they just look absolutely amazing. They're just super aggressive, and they're super simple as well. So another thing are my custom headlights. So these headlights are Bluetooth and RGB. They were originally debunked, but I have this app. It's see if I can get it to focus. I don't know if it's gonna show up, but there you can see it. So they're RGB controlled through Bluetooth, so if I were to turn them on, you can kind of see it. It's a little bit rougher because it's daytime, but I mean, I can change the color. I'm changing the DMI, but you can kind of see right there on the brow, it actually changes through Bluetooth, which is super convenient and super nice for being at shows and car meets and stuff like that. I can just change it from my phone. So I figured I would show you guys the interior since I'm pretty much done with the outside. I mean, I guess I didn't really cover like the little accents, but I don't think those were too important, you know, maybe like the gas cap. Next, I have the Recaro fixed back racing seats. So these are bucket seats. They're not like fully aggressive, but they're super comfortable. I mean, I love these seats. People always talk about fixed back or how uncomfortable that might be. I honestly have never sat in my car and been incredibly uncomfortable driving, you know, maybe for, I think the most I've driven in this car at a time was like an hour and a half. These harnesses honestly really help. Another thing people complain about are harnesses. These are the Takata brand harnesses. These are the buckle, not the 6-point or the 4-point, I think they are. And they clip on like any other seat belt. Essentially, they're incredibly comfortable. They're not heavy. They don't really feel like they're weighing on me very much, and honestly love wearing them. Another thing I wanted to show off is the Studio RSR cage. It adds a little bit of weight, but it also improves the handling of the car tremendously. It makes the chassis stiffer, and there's less body roll when going through turns, so the car handles just amazing. Here's the driver's seat. It's the same exact seat setup as the passenger side. I have the Sparco steering wheel with the Bellsworth quick release. I absolutely love this steering wheel. It's very comfortable driving. The quick release is super easy to take off. You just kind of pull that clamp right there kind of thing back and over that button, and then it will just pop the wheel off. Another thing on the interior is the airlift control, the management or whatever it is. I don't know. It looks like an iPod. So when I turn the car on, this lights up. It shows me the PSI and the air suspension. This is my ride height, so I would double tap that twice to go up to my ride height. This is my height for going over speed bumps, or usually when I'm in parking lots, because speed bumps and slopes, you know, pulling in. And this is my aired out, so I double tap that and I go all the way to air out. I'm gonna pop the hood. This will be a little tough considering I just ordered new hood pins. I was having a struggle and they actually broke, so this could be a little tough, but yeah. This hood basically weighs essentially nothing, so I am still stock motor. I don't have it boosted or anything, but you can see my headers, intake. I have the sway bar right there, and the dampers for the camber on the airlift. I don't know if that's gonna focus there, but it's mostly just cleaned up. A little bit of wiring is moved. Really not too much. That's honestly going to be my biggest goal, is building the engine or doing something to this car just to get it a little faster and, you know, give it that fully built title, I guess, because pretty much the engine's almost untouched. Another thing, I just want to talk about what's really going to be on this channel. So it's mostly going to be me just experiencing, I guess, car culture, going through my adventures with the car, what I do with the car, you know, going to meets, shows, just hanging out with friends. Honestly, there's gonna be a lot of day-to-day, you know, just with the car. It's just gonna be a lot of car stuff. Maybe eventually at some point, this would be in the distant future, getting another build, or, you know, I do need a daily eventually, because I can't really keep driving this thing. I mean, I can't keep driving this thing around, but it's not ideal, I suppose. So, you know, getting a daily, stuff like that, just hang out with friends, other friends with cars, meeting you guys, meeting people, you know, I might know from TikTok, Instagram, whatever. Just honestly sharing that. Kind of going on a tangent at this point, but I just want to thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, dislike if you didn't. Either one. If you didn't like it, please give me some feedback on what I could do better, you know, maybe camera angles, whatever, editing, I don't know.
this probably wasn't the most interesting vlog, but I just really want to introduce myself. There'll be plenty more in the future, in the near future. I plan to go to Stance Nation on April 5th. That's all the way in San Francisco. So I'll be taking you guys with me, vlogging that whole experience with all my friends and everything. I really look forward to that, and I look forward to just sharing everything with you guys. I'm excited. I just really want to thank you guys for watching. If you don't already, follow me on Instagram or TikTok. Yeah, is 86 Mercy. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.